Namaskar everyone. How are you? I hope you all are well and safe at your home. So students, in our previous lecture we started our chapter number 14, our rich heritage, and you learned that India is one of the oldest civilization. It means it has the oldest advanced stage or system of social development in the world and is rich in art and culture. It means it has a progressive art and culture, and India has variety which is very special and Indians are proud on it. Okay, and after then you learned that we have diversity in many field like language, food, dresses and music, dance, painting, architecture. Architecture means study of making building or designing. Okay, and festival is a day which we celebrate. Okay, so and you also learned that you learned about the our language. You learned that we have variety in language. Our constitution recognized 22 languages. Okay, and which are those? Assamese, Bangla, Bodo, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Dogri, Kashmiri, Konkani, Maithili, Malayalam, Manipuri, Marathi, Nepali, Oriya, Punjabi, Sanskrit, Santhali, Sindhi, Tamil, Telugu and Urdu. And you also learnt about that Sanskrit. That Sanskrit is a mother language. It is the oldest language in the world. It is believed that all the languages of world is originate from the Sanskrit. But in nowadays, many few peoples are which are able to speak in Sanskrit. If we will not preserve it, if we will not learn it, this precious language will lost one day. So we need to learn this for preserving this language for our new generations. Okay, now you will read about the in this lecture you will read about the dresses, the variety of dresses. We have variety in our dresses also. Okay, so you will learn about the heritage in the dresses of India. Okay, it is a part of our heritage also. Dresses are part of our heritage also. So let's start. Different dresses are worn in different parts of the country. Okay, here are given that different types of dresses are worn in our different state. But in your textbook here is not given any picture of dresses, so I have some picture, so I'm going to show you, and I will also explain you about these dress styles. Okay, so here is this is dress of Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh. This type of dress is worn by the people of Arunachal Pradesh. So how is the dress of Arunachal Pradesh? See here. This is woman and this is a man. Okay, so the dress of Arunachal Pradesh for female is female wear full sleeves. Female wear full sleeves, waved coat like jacket over a sleeveless chesmos. This is a sleeveless chesmos. ये जो इस तरीके से जा रहा है, this is a sleeveless chesmos, and the chesmos is kept in place with a belt tied over it. Okay, and the clothes for males are equally remarkable in green lungis interwoven with red, yellow and white strips and paired with a sleeveless silk shirt. Okay, and the edges of which are printed to shoulder area, pinned to be shoulder area. Okay, and the people of Arunachal Pradesh also wear the headgear known as gurdam. This is a headgear. It is known as the gurdam in their local language. Okay, it is the symbol of their traditional dress. Okay, and it is made up of the yak hair. ये जो गुरडाम है हेड गियर, ये इनके याक के हेयर से बना होता है. ओके, नाउ हियर इज द ड्रेस ऑफ Jammu and Kashmir. Now the second is Jammu and Kashmir. Here is the picture of the dress of Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, now it is the picture of woman and this is man. Okay, so what is the dress style of Jammu and Kashmir? Farran is the most famous dress. Farran is the most famous dress both for man and woman. Okay, both dress styles for man and woman known as the Farran. Okay, and women wear them either with salwar or chudidar pajami, and Pathani suits is another identity of the man from this part. Okay, Pathani dress is also another identity of the man of Jammu and Kashmir. But the dress of man and woman both known as the Farran. Okay, and now the next is here is Tamil Nadu. Okay, now Tamil Nadu is famous for its Kanchipuram sarees. Okay, Tamil Nadu is famous for Kanchipuram sarees, which are the traditional wear for the women of Tamil Nadu, for the folk women of the Tamil Nadu. Okay, while the man in Tamil Nadu dress up in lungis. Okay, man wear lungis. Okay, in Tamil Nadu, along with shirt and angvastra, along with shirt, and this is called the angvastra. Okay, and the traditional lungi of the Tamil Nadu is known as the vesti. This lungi is known as the vesti. Okay, now we have dress of Haryana. Okay, here is West Bengal. The dress of West Bengal is sari. Men wear sari, specially made up of cotton or jute. Okay, and the man wear dhoti and kurtas. Okay, and they have a different style of wearing saris. Okay, women have different style for wearing the saris, and these are the unique identity of the Bengali women's and their saris. Okay, now here is Haryana. This is a dress of Haryana. Okay, in Haryana, a special type of ghagra for women. Women wear a special type of ghagra. Here is, you can see, ghagra. Choli is the traditional dress for women that which include a long ankle. See here, long ankle, include a long ankle. How is the length of this ghagra? Long ankle. ये घाघरा इनके एंकल तक आता है, एंड दिस इज नॉन एज द दामन. ओके, एंकल लेंथ स्कर्ट कॉल्ड द दामन. अ कुर्ती एंड चूनर they wear over it kurti. Okay, and they also wear the chundar known as the odhni. Okay, chundar known as the odhni. It means ghagra, which is known as the daman, kurta daman, and chundri is the special identity of the woman of Haryana. Okay, while the men always wear all white dhoti kurta in Haryana, and they also wear the headgear known as the pagdi and footwear known as the jutti. Okay, footwear known as the jutti and headgear known as the pagdi. And the Haryanvi men also remarkable or sported in their all white dhoti and kurta. Okay, now we will read about the Gujarat. Okay, the dress style of Gujarat. You can see the man wears woman wear saris. Okay, and man wear dhoti and kurta. But you know the traditional folk dress of Gujarat is, for woman is chaniya choli. Okay, the traditional folk dress of Gujarat for woman is chaniya choli, and for man is chorno and kadia. Okay, but now women also wear saris in Gujarat as a traditional dress, and men wear dhoti and kurta. Okay, now here is Punjab. Okay, now this is a dress of Punjab. Here woman wears salwar and kurtas. Okay, and the patiala and chudidar salwar is very famous in a woman all over India. Okay, it is also famous in all over India, and it is the sport symbol of the Punjabi women's style. Okay, you also the girls and women also like to wear patiala and chudidar salwars in the other state also. Okay, so the Punjabi salwar and kurtas are the special or traditional dress of Punjabi's women, and the men wear kurta and pajama and also dhoti, and they also wear the headgear known as the pug or pagdi. Okay, known as the pug or pagdi. It is the special identification of the Punjabi males. Okay. Now here is the Himachal Pradesh. Here is Himachal Pradesh. You can see the dress of Himachal Pradesh. Now how is the dress of Himachal Pradesh? Generally, men generally wear dhoti, okay, and kurta or chudidar pajama. You can see here the chudidar pajama with pagdi. They also wear the headgear known as the pagdi, okay, and the women they wear kurtas, raid, and ghagra lehenga choli. You can see there woman wears kurta and kurta and right, and they also wear a ghagra lehenga and choli. The women of Himachal Pradesh also wear kurtas and they also wear the ghagra and choli. Okay, now here is the Rajasthan. You can see the dress of Rajasthan. So how is the dress of Rajasthan? In Rajasthan, women wear also ghagra and choli, okay, and they also wear the juttis, and the man wear white, most of white kurta and dhoti like as Haryana. The dress style of Haryana and Rajasthan's are similar, okay, thoda sa alag hai, but both are similar to each other, and also men wear headgear, okay, known as the pagdi, okay. And here is the Maharashtra. You can see the dress of Maharashtra. So how is the dress of Maharashtra? For men, the traditional clothes include dhoti, okay, and dhoti also known as dhotar and phaila, okay, while for women it is the choli and sari is locally known as the Nawari sari and lugdiya, okay, Nawari sari. The traditional dress for man is dhoti, which is also known as the dhotar, and phaila, okay, and the while for woman it is the choli and sari, locally known as Nawari sari, okay. So these are the different types of dresses of India. We have 28 states, and our all 28 state has different types of dress styles, okay. So in this lecture, student, you learnt about the different types of ड्रेसेस ऑफ इंडिया. यू कैन सी हाउ इंडिया हैज़ वैरायटी इन ड्रेसेस. आपने यहाँ पर कुछ ही स्टेट्स के ड्रेसेस पढ़े हैं. अभी तो हमारे वी हैव मोर स्टेट्स विच हैव डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ which has different types of dress styles. So you can see the variety of dresses in India. You can see how it's a colorful, it has colorful culture in each and every state, and each and every state has its unique identity with their dresses and the languages and also the food. Okay, so in our next topic is the dances. We will read about the dance of India. India has also variety in their dance forms. Okay, it is also a part of our heritage, which is very important for our culture, our country. Okay, and we should know about it. So about our folk dances and classical dances, we will read in our next video lecture. Okay students, and in your homework, what is your homework? You have to do the activity work like me. You have to stick the different types of dress style of India in your fair notebook. Here is an example for you how you have to do. See in my notebook. Okay, you have to do this, like you have to stick the different dress style of India in your fair notebook. Okay everyone. So this is your homework. You have to also do the hard words. I will send you the image of hard words. Okay. This is helpful for you for doing your activity. You have to stick the different style of dresses, okay, of our country. Okay everyone. So now take care everyone. Goodbye, and read this chapter again and do your activities properly. Okay everyone. Take care. Goodbye once again.